welcome back to On the Volley, and I'm here today to talk about that man, Ange Postecoglou. So, they played Burnley, 5-1 thrashing, 5-1. Okay, they went 1-0 down, okay, and, all the Spurs supporters going, oh, here we go, same old, same old. Okay, me, I was watching the game, thought just a blip, mate, just a blip, and I was absolutely right. They run out 5-1 winners. Okay, Son scores a hat-trick. And to be totally honest, I can't remember the last time Spurs scored 5 goals, especially after going 1-0 down, yeah? Excuse me. But to be totally honest, I don't follow Spurs, okay? I look at their league position, and I'm always looking down at them being an Arsenal supporter, although for a few years they did finish above us, yeah? But can't remember last time, they won a trophy. Their trophy cabinet must be just full of dust. Do you know what I mean? But I tell you what, Ange has rejuvenated that team. He's rejuvenated. And I've said this, everyone was saying when they sold Harry Kane, that's it. They're done for, blah, blah, blah. Seems to me they're playing better without Harry Kane. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure if Harry Kane was still there, he would have added, okay, to the team. Take nothing away from Harry, okay? Great player, great striker. But my point is, they're not missing him. They are not missing him, and they seem more cohesive as a team. Whereas before, I think it was all geared towards Harry, whereas now it's geared towards the team. I saw Son's post-match interview, and he basically epitomizes exactly Ange's philosophy. It's not about Son. It wasn't about Son. It wasn't about the hat-trick that he scored. He was there giving credit for the hat-trick to the rest of his teammates. I can't remember the last time, I heard any Spurs supporter saying something like that. It's because, I don't want to go back and say, I used to watch the players' post-match interview, because like I said, I never watched Spurs. The only time I'd watch Spurs was when they played Arsenal. Like I said before, I'm getting serious grief from some of my mates, okay, Arsenal supporters. I'm being called a traitor. I'm being called a Spurs fan. Why? Because I sing the praises of Ange Postecoglou. Why? Because I watch the Spurs matches now, okay, which I've never done before. And you know what? I don't care what they say. I've explained to them why I watch the game. I'm so curious to see how Ange does. I'm rooting for the guy. I've said this before. I want him to shut all the doubters up, yeah? Because make no mistakes about it. Ange is the underdog. He is the underdog in the Premier League, yeah? He's come from the Australian League. From Australia, he's gone to Japan, okay? Before coming to Celtic, he had interviews with other European clubs. Don't ask me who. I don't know. He didn't name him, but he did say they'd had interviews with other European clubs. But obviously, they must have just laughed him out the door. Then he goes to Celtic, and he did well at Celtic. But as you well know, everyone looks at Scotland, the Scottish Premier League. They look at it as the Farmers' League, yeah? And, that's understandable. But the only reason for that is Scotland, the Scottish League, doesn't have the same amount of money that the English Premier League has. So, the budget's completely different, and Ange did miracles with the budget that he had. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what he's going to do there, what type of players he's going to bring in January, because he will bring some players in. I'm pretty sure that he's going to work on improving that team. And I hate to say it, but I have a feeling that he's going to bring success to Spurs. So long as they don't do better than Arsenal, I'm a happy man. But like I said, It's a bit hypocritical because I want Ange to do well, yeah? I also see the supporters. I have never seen the Spurs supporters so happy, so united, and so behind the manager. It's early days, yeah, and you know what it's like, okay, fans are fickle. You know, you lose 2 games and all of a sudden, okay, they'll probably turn against him. If they do, the fans that do turn against him, they ain't got a bloody clue. Ange will lose games, okay? Ange will drop points. Ange will not have everything his own way because it's not that easy in English Premier League. And I think he found that out when they played against Fulham. He'd made 9 changes. And, you know, although they didn't lose the game, they lost it on penalties. So they're out of the League Cup. Now, to be totally fair to him, I understand why he did it. He had to see all the other players, blah, 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 okay? But Ange doesn't like losing, and he would have learnt a lot from that. So I would expect Spurs to do a lot better in the FA Cup. I really do, because let's be honest, he's got 2 cups now, and Ange will want to bring one back. And he's not, you know, he's not a stupid man. He knows, okay, that his best chance of winning a trophy in the first season is going to be the FA Cup. Yes, he'd love to win the, you know, Premier League. But he knows that may be, okay, a bridge too far in his first season. So I think we can expect to see a good run from him in the FA Cup. And I expect them to be in and among their, okay, top 4 this season. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I have so much confidence in that guy. And I'll be honest with you, yeah? Okay, I do envy Spurs, and this is the first time in my life that I'll say that. The reason I envy them is because they have Ange Postecoglou and we have Mikel Arteta. That said, if Mikel Arteta can keep the team playing as they did against Man U, then I have nothing to say, because I think we will challenge for the Premier League this season. If he can keep up that level of performance and stop tinkering, then I have every faith in Mikel Arteta, and I'll turn around and say, thank God we've got Mikel Arteta. Does that make me fickle? 100%, but what can I say? It is what it is. Look, that's it. Like I said, I'll be following Ange, yeah. I'll be doing, you know, some more videos on him during the season. Let's see how he does. Let's see whether I'm wrong or right. I don't believe I'm wrong. But hey, we'll see in the future. I've got nothing else to say apart from Shah. I'm out.